Hello there, and today we are going to be looking at adjectives for grade 9. I'm Mrs. Swart and I'll be taking you through this lesson. Okay, so when we think of adjectives, what exactly are they? Adjectives are affected by their placement within a sentence. So they have a special goal that they serve. And one of those is to answer the question, what kind of it? If you say a tall man, you're asking the question, what kind of a man? It's defining the type of person. It's describing the person or the item, whichever noun it refers to. It's going to qualify or describe a noun or a pronoun. It's going to add interest and color and give us more information. It also means that anything you write, anything you speak about is more exciting because it's more descriptive. Now, where do we find an adjective? It's linked to the noun, so it may be before the noun. For instance, the kind boy won the book prize. It could also follow the linking verb, and your linking verb is words like is, am, are, was, and were. We know something like the boy is kind. Then we know that is our linking verb, and it then follows the linking verb. So you will not always find your adjective in front of the noun, which is usually the easiest way we learn about it. When we think of our adjectives as well, we can form an adjective from an abstract noun. It's the same as when you are taught. Sometimes you're taught how to take, for instance, an adjective and turn it into an abstract noun. So you would use a similar method. Now, if you think of an adjective like the beautiful girl, to be a noun, it would have to be the something of the girl, and the girl is she is our subject here, so we know we're speaking about the girl. So it would then be the beauty of the girl, and that would then be an abstract noun. We would find beauty. To make that an adjective, you would have to say what kind of a girl it is. It's a beautiful girl, and that is how you would then identify her. We also find there are 8 different kinds of adjectives. Now, if you know which adjectives there are, you'll be able to identify them easily. And when you do your quiz, you're going to find out that you've been asked to identify some of these. So let's have a look at the first one. This is a descriptive or an adjective of quality, and it answers exactly what we spoke about earlier, the what kind of a question. Things like the kind child, the friendly child. What kind of a child? It's a friendly child. Now, I want you to remember that all of this information can be found in your red and yellow book. That's the handbook and the study guide for English. It is a magnificent book to use because it breaks everything down into simple components. A proper adjective is when a proper noun serves in the place or is used in the place of an adjective. Saturday is a proper noun, but if you speak of the Saturday club, it's the name of the club, or it could be a city, something like that, but it is then followed by a noun which is part of the proper noun. Then you must be very careful that you don't just identify it as a proper noun. This has appeared in papers before where they've asked something like that, where it has to be identified as a proper adjective or just as an adjective, and then the learners think it's a proper noun. Then your adjective of quantity or number, 3 children, of order, where it's first, second, last. Things like that are your adjectives of order. Then we have the demonstrative adjectives, this or that. Possessive adjectives, where it shows belonging to, his books, her books, his dog, her cat, her car. The interrogative adjective, when we look at which one, which musician, for instance, you'll see all of these are in red so that it stands out a little better. Your compound adjective, if you think of any word that's hyphenated, that is an adjective, then that would be a compound adjective. So remember that when you're practicing, that you get that right. Then, adjectives may be recognized by their suffixes, and a suffix is the ending of the word. So you would have this whole list of comfortable, the able, which makes part of it, ant as in constant, ordinary, proven, permanent, careful. And I want you to be very careful of your spelling here, because you must take note that if you write careful as being full of care, then full will be written with a double L. But the minute you link it to the word, in other words, you change it to just one word, then it becomes careful with a single L at the end. Watch out for your spelling, because that can be a serious problem. And then convertible, feverish, you'll notice all of these suffixes make it a lot easier for you. Possessive, painless or even careless, preparatory, adventurous. Now, when you're finished with this, you're going to do the quiz. Practice makes perfect. You have to go and give it your best shot. Try. Remember, you'll be asked your name to identify your district and then the name of your school as well. Please make sure you get your information right, and the very best for your quiz. Have a wonderful day and good luck.